Garry Keebler here, denizen and defender of Caucasia, this time to talk about revisionists' rights, along with all the prejudicial and vitriolic targeting we experience as whites these days. One of the most concerning smear campaigns we see is this pushback against the legitimate revising of history. Those of us trying in a very honest way to challenge dominant historical narratives and expose ideological biases get called derogatory terms like minimizers, sanitizers, whitewashers. Which is pretty racist, don't you think? Why's everything gotta be about the non-color of our skin? White this, white that, it's offensive is all I'm saying. Anyhow, I've personally talked to a number of people who were alive in the 1950s and 60s for the civil rights movement, and they all said the same thing, that segregation was not that bad, and that all the marches and sit-ins and bus rides were frankly a little much, even unnecessary. Then, of course, my woke liberal cousin Dan says this.
Hey, Gary, what race were the people that you interviewed about this?
Well, they were white, of course. I mean, I don't really know any black people.
Well, I know it might be scary for you, but you might want to find some and talk to them too. Because it's pretty important to hear from the people who were directly affected by segregation and discrimination and racism.
Maybe. But before I do that, hear me out. I've also uncovered some new historical documents on the internet that date back to the era of, well, I don't like to use the word, but slavery, that report that these, we'll use the term helpers, glad to be rescued from their jungly continents, rather enjoyed the helper trade and experience, and overall viewed colonialism as a generally positive thing.
Yeah, Gary, do you know who authored those documents?
Yes, I do. It says, Masters Barnaby Throckmorton Smythe and Captain Cornelius Crump.
Okay, so you might want to do some more research and look into what it was actually like for the West Africans that were brought to the Americas and forced into the slave trade.
Can we say helper trade? It just makes me feel better.
No, we can't, because that discomfort that you feel is important. It's sometimes called white guilt, but guilt is just a gatekeeper for deeper buried emotions. Gary, deep down, a lot of these revisionist historians are really sad, grieving people, but they don't consciously know that yet because they're in emotional repression. They're compelled to deny the existence of racism in themselves and others and revise history accordingly, just like the active alcoholic is compelled to deny their alcoholism. And for the same reason, it keeps them numb. Watch the emotionlessness of these revisionist folks. They're more interested in intellectualizing and debating than they are in reality. And do you know why? Because facing reality means feeling things you're scared to feel. It's a real bummer and inconvenience for the ego.
Well, even so, I feel like I want to continue to challenge dominant narratives.
Yes, no, that's great, but you've got to challenge yours first.
But my beliefs are the truth.
Gary, truth, aka authentic expression, is the result of challenging your beliefs, not defending them.
Well, you've given me a lot to think about. What's your website with that silly name?
Getwiththeprogram.com.
Maybe I'll take a gander, but in the meantime, I'm going to keep fighting for revisionists' rights.